pessoal, sejam bem-vindos. Bora fazer esse visualzinho lá em Boa Vista. O tempo tá super bom lá hoje, então dá pra gente fazer um pouquinho visual lá na chegada. Vamos lá. E ver como é que tá a performance. 77%, tá lá. Tudo certinho. Bora pegar o procedimento aqui e bora pra brincadeira. Lá em Boa Vista, a gente vai executar o visual. Então deixa eu só conferir nossa performance antes de iniciar a descida aqui. Vamos ver como é que tá o tempo lá. Tava com chuvas nas proximidades lá, então tem que ficar atento, senão vai acontecer isso no dia. Boa Vista, 19085, 31 degrees, 101. I think it's 1010 probably. It's somebody typed wrong here. 19085. So performance next. 190.5 knots. 32. 1010 probably. We are gonna descend to 500 feet SGL, so it's 855. Our fuel 54 plus 8 62 or 62.7. We're gonna use flap full and then Fonte brake low. That's it. To help us with the visual procedure, let's create some fixes. After Abreu, Sierra Bravo Victor, search, and the procedure that we're gonna use there will be the runway 08. Search. Now we can remove this guy here. Search. And then Sierra Bravo. Victor 170 with 2 knots. Direct to Arbon. Let's see if we have any other waypoint nearby. We can use Hop or Lomot. Direct to Lomot. Confirm. And then after how much we're gonna create those fixes. Heading 170 with 2 miles. Delta 06. 260 for 6 miles, 7 miles is okay. Let's see how the planning is going there. So we're gonna leave here and then turn to right on 006. The altitude that we're gonna cross. Will be 1,800. And the limit speed will be 200 knots. Search, confirm, and let's now fly direct to 006. Confirm. Messages. Airport briefing both is the threats that we have: general aviation and military aviation. Reprojection off.
Space warp in half refresh.
Reprojection 30.
Space warp in 1/3 of refresh rate.
And we are hitting the descent point. Let's start our descent into 2000. Speed, descent. Approach briefing. General aviation, military aviation, terrain CFIT. We're gonna maintain visual separation from all of them. And terrain, we have the EGPWS to help us. The procedure will be descending to visual approach, descending to 1,800. We're gonna enter in the downwind on a point here on the bridge gate. Turn left and then turn right to the final. Okay, the coordinator for all these beacons, nothing to see that is special there. We're gonna descend to 850 feet. 850. And the core procedure will be climb to runway heading, climbing to 1,800, and then we will return to the approach. The extra fuel to billing, that is the alternate, will be 7.3 tons. So we have flaps full for landing. We're gonna use light reverse idle, auto brake low. We are planning to leave the runway. Here on the first intersection on the right, probably the Delta or Echo intersection. No hotspots after landing. That's it for the briefing.
As Ultra 9043 descend to flight level 180.
180. E aí, Brito? We are pretty good, and you? Let me reduce a little bit more of the settings here. 1.4 and 0.5 here. Essa época do ano aí é crítico mesmo pra vocês, hein?
As Ultra 9043 descend to flight level 100.
100 to 943. Coordenação Boa Vista, Azul 2943, iniciou descida para o piso source, procedimento visual, pista 08. Passando agora 21.000 pés em descida.
Azulta 943 contact Play Vista control on 120.1. Enjoy.
20.1.
Azulta 943, good afternoon. Azulta 943 QNH is 1009er at Atlas Brazil Cantan Heat International descent to 3,500 feet.
3,500, 1009, also 20, 29 and 43. Operação Boa Vista passando 10 FPS em descida do Azul 2943 para o visual pista 08, vai informar ingressando a perna do vento. This plane is hijacked. Yeah, absolutely. David Aboreda, we will try the FS Labs. No, unfortunately, I will not try because FS Labs is not using 3D scan to scan everything inside the cockpit. So for us that use VR, it's almost impossible to fly airplanes that are not scanned like in the real life, the same sizes that we have like in the Phoenix here. And to be fair, if you have Phoenix, why would you like to have FS Labs too? What is the need to have two aircrafts, the same aircraft in your flight simulator? Are you insane? Speed.
Checked.
Passing 100.
Tripulação, 10.000 pés.
Sustain terrain aside, progress comparing high, and bit. have the destination in sight. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This is the newer version of the simulator. Set QNH.
QNH cross-checked, passing 9,200. Now.
Check it. Makes sense. Also, I read that external system blocks the X toolkit. OpenXR toolkit. The external system blocks the OpenXR toolkit. Well, I don't know. To be fair, David, I don't know anybody that used that airplane in VR. So, unfortunately for us that use VR, it's impossible to go back to monitors. So, if the airplane is not made it to be used in VR like the Phoenix is made it for this use, there's no chance to try to use that airplane. Approach checklist.
Burrow reference.
QNH 1009.
QNH 1020. Seat belts.
On.
Minimum.
Barrel 850
Auto brake.
feet. Low.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
What default commercial airplane Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 have? To be fair, I don't know, because the airplanes that we have inside the simulator are so bad, in the systems, are so weak, so simple that I never open any aircraft from the my aircrafts in the default scenery here. I never open any one of them. The only one aircraft that I usually fly a little bit is the Cessna Caravan, because I was a captain in the Cessna Caravan. And nowadays that I'm flying the Airbus, I just use the Airbus from Phoenix. I never saw any other aircraft inside the sim, to be fair. Never open here.
Azul 2943, good afternoon.
2943, good afternoon. 2943, establish on final.
2943, winds are 086 at 5 knots, cleared to land runway 08.
Clear to land, 08. We are already clear to land. We have the traffic at the airport inside there. And we're gonna do the left here to enter in the downwind and then continue to approach. Continue descent 1700, 1800. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Tripulação, preparar para o pouso.
The entrance of the traffic pattern is over the bridge. We are almost being here over the bridge. That's the airport. Ingressando perna do vento, pista 108 em Boa Vista 2943. Outstar.
Checked.
Let's get into the base leg now. 777, you will need to use the PMDG. PMDG is now available for Flight Simulator 2024. Ouch. Chrono start. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Speed selected. 150. Just to make the turn a little bit more comfortable. Final da 08, Boa Vista 2943. Autopilot off.
Checked.
Flight directors off.
Flight directors off.
Bird on.
Bird on.
Set runway track 076. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Flaps 4.
Speed checked. Flaps 4.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
ECAR memo.
Landing on blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Manage speed. Check. Check.
Minimum.
Continue.
$500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 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 Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Azul 2943 exit runway when able.
70 knots.
Checked. braking.
Auto brake off.
Clear right side.
Clear left side.
Niner 43, request taxi. 29483, request taxi.
AZL2943, contact Boa Vista ground on 122.5 for taxi clearance.
122.5. Clear right side.
Clear left side.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
2943, request taxi.
2943, taxi to gate 2 at pilot discretion.
Taxi to gate 2. Off this one. Track FPA. Off this one. Stop this chrono. And that's it. Welcome to Boa Vista, on north of Brazil. Let's see how the performance is going. Everything okay, loaded with 50. We are going to gate 2. Shutdown 2. Engine 2 down. Electrical pop on. Clear right side.
Clear left side.
Start new. APU start. Lights off. Brake and on. Clear right side.
Clear left side. Parking brake set. APU on a bus. Shut down. Engine 1. Standby by 2000. Off. Off. Bleach. Off. Cabin crew. Doors for arrival. Parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks.
Parking brake set.
Engines.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Nada nunca.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Yellow electrical pump.
Off.
ATC.
Standby.
Parking checklist completed.
Let's restart the engines on the airplane.
Cabine, ARZOPA.
WIFI, bem?
Tô ótimo. E vocês?
Ótimo também.
Sejam bem-vindos.
Minutos.
Como tá a máquina?
100% aeronave ok, sem reportes.
Me passa o remanescente e o óleo.
We have 8,000 fuel in the engine 1, 18.5, 19 on engine 2.
Beleza, anotado. Vou iniciando o abastecimento com o recomendado, ok?
Affirmative.
Qualquer coisa me chama.
Receive message, write message, and then let's start the engines to make the replay. Phoenix. Ready. Activate. And then let's start the replay. The system. You go out, you go out, you go.
Enable.
Too low, terrain.
Agora a gente volta para Manaus. É só aplicar a técnica que a gente usa na vida real, que bate certinho com o que o avião tem que fazer, cara. Os pousos são sempre assim, ó, Brito.
É necessário.
É isso aí, pessoal. Lembrando a live aqui, a gente se vê numa próxima aí. Bora voltar, preparar agora para voltar para Manaus. Let's now start the sequence of this flight. We are going back to Manaus. Probably we'll start on the live stream in a few minutes. See you guys in the next live stream. Bye bye.
Pode esperar.